Hey, what's going on there, guys? Nick here from Absolute MTG, and I'm back with another product opening and review. Today I have for you guys one of the 5 new Commander decks for 2014. Today we're going to be taking a look at the white one, and I actually asked you guys on Facebook and on Twitter what order you guys wanted me to open these on up in, and it seemed like a lot of people wanted me to go with the Wooburg order, or otherwise white, blue, black, red, and green. So we're going to stick to that unless there is a massive outcry in the comments or anything like that that would have us otherwise change the ordering in which we are going to be opening these up and posting them to YouTube. But yeah, this is the first one. So Forged in Stone. This is the white Commander deck featuring Nahiri the Lithomancer. So what's really sweet is that the 2014 Commander set, all of them are going to feature a monocolored deck. And at the front of each one of these decks, you have a planeswalker. But what's unique with these planeswalkers is they can actually be used as your commander, which is a brand new thing that they kind of introduced to the whole commander archetype. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to open it on up and see what we have inside in terms of contents. There are some new cards in here, some really sweet things like the Containment Priest, which I'm pretty excited about. Seems like a pretty sweet card for like Legacy. But otherwise, a lot of really cool cards for Commander. You get a 100-card deck. You have a foil oversized Commander card. You have some inserts on how to play Commander and what Commander is in general. But yeah, let's open this on up. So we'll see just what the contents are. And I actually didn't look way too into the deck list of these. Like, I saw a few of the cards, and some of the cards seemed like really sweet, and there was a lot of buzz about some of the cards being in these sets, but overall, like, I know maybe like 30% of the cards that are in here as far as like what the spoilers said. So we'll see just what we have in here. So it looks like I'm gonna have to just absolutely tear into this because it doesn't look like there's a very clean and tidy way of doing this. So we're just gonna rip on into it. Alright, so we have our deck here in a very nice box. We also have our oversized Planeswalker, which is really sweet. Those of you guys that watch the channel, you'll know that I collect Planeswalkers, so this is really sweet to have an oversized Planeswalker. That's just really awesome. But you also get a normal-sized Planeswalker as well in here, and there's some like really sweet tokens and stuff that are included with each one of these decks as well, which is pretty awesome. So we'll close this up. We'll put it off to the side. We get some inserts, the rundown for Commander and how to play it, and we'll just open this up real quick. Just for the sake of actually showing what all we get inside of here. So, talks about Nahiri, talks about her background, I would assume, and it gives you a little bit of rundown on Commander, the setup, using your Commander, building a Commander deck as well. And then on the back of this, there is a deck list and actual explanation for playing the deck and whatnot, which is pretty useful, especially for newer players or people that haven't had as much time to actually be like well versed in Commander. Commander's a really fun format. It's very different as opposed to like constructed, like a whole lot of constructed Magic, like Standard or Modern or anything like that. And then there's a rules reference card for the actual game itself for people that are just absolutely brand new to the game and don't know a whole lot about what's going on. Alright, so we're going to open this on up and see what our actual deck contents are. This is the good stuff. This is what you guys came here for. Alright, so first off we have the Stone Forged Blade. So this card is going to correspond with Nahiri herself, and this is going to be based off of her ultimate, so that's pretty sweet. And I really like that they include the tokens that correspond to the cards that are within here as well. Like, that's just really awesome. So we have a Core Soldier. We have a bunch of Core Soldiers, 2 of them. We have an Angel or some Angels. Almost seems like they're including 2 of each. Like, I guess for tapped and untapped creatures so you can keep track. So, Soldiers. No, we have more Soldiers. Apparently we have more Core Soldiers. That's cool. We have some Planes. So I don't know how they actually structured this in terms of actually like breaking apart the deck and where the contents are and whatnot. So we have our basic lands here. Those are a little bit less important for the sake of like going through the contents here, but we have Nahiri, the Lithomancer, so that is our first card, and definitely kind of the centerpiece of the deck, which is really sweet. We have Jazal, Goldmane, legendary creature cat warrior. Kemba, Ka Regent. I'm just going to quickly kind of go through these, give you guys enough time to actually be able to read or pause through and see what each card does. Containment Priest, really sweet card. Grand Abolisher, I remember that guy. Mentor of the Meek. Hollowed Spirit Keeper. We have a Silverblade Paladin. It seems like they have like all the rares and whatnot towards the front. Angelic Field Marshal. New card. Geist Honored Monk from Innistrad. Requiem Angel. Adarkar Valkyrie. We have Sun Titan. Ah, that's actually very interesting. I didn't even realize Sun Titan was in here. That's awesome. We have a Sunblast Angel. Twilight Shepherd. We have Angel of the Dire Hour. We have Sarah Avatar. So quite a few mythics in here. Armistice. We have Mobilization. Sacred Mesa. Marshal's Anthem. Cathar's Crusade. True Conviction. Seems like they have a lot more rares than they did in the past, or maybe it's just me. Oblation. Benevolent Offering. Comeuppance. White Sun's Zenith. Fell the Mighty. We have Nomad's Assembly. Deploy the Front. Martial Coup. Decree of Justice. Masterwork of Ingenuity to copy up a equipment. This card was pretty sweet in the spoilers. We have Pearl Medallion. Make our white spells cost one less. Luxodon Warhammer. Stratascythe. I remember this card from Scars of Mirrodin. It's been quite a little bit of time since then. Sword of Vengeance. Bone Horde. We have Moonsilver Spear. Yeah, it's just so many rares in here. That's really, really awesome. Argentum Armor. We have Emeria the Sky Ruin to add towards our lands. And it seems like more planes. More lands, I'm not sure. Arcane Lighthouse. Drifting Meadow. We have Ghost Quarter to blow up our opponent's lands. Karu. Secluded Steppe. Temple of the False God. Quite a staple with Commander. White Mane Lion. Core Sanctifiers. Flicker Wisp. We have Sky Hunter Skirmisher. Celestial Crusader. Brave the Elements. Perfect card for a mono white deck, actually. We have Condemn. Afterlife. Midnight Haunting. Wing Shards. Return to Dust. Gift of Estates. Spectral Procession with the old artwork as opposed to the new artwork that they did for the dual deck. Skull Clamp. Wow, that's really sweet new art. I actually didn't see this initially. Wow, that's really interesting. We have Soul Ring, which you guys could like almost imagine would be in every one of these Commander precons. Marble Diamonds. We have Mask of Memory. Swift Foot Boots. Commander's Sphere. Assault Suit. And our very last card is Lore Seeker's Stone. So that is our Forged in Stone mono white commander deck for 2014 from Wizards of the Coast. So for you guys, I ask of you, if you guys have any suggestions for cards that would be really sweet in this type of a deck, leave them down in the comments below. Strike up some conversation and leave some ideas for anybody that might be passing by and would want to improve on this deck, add some sweet things if they go out and actually purchase this deck. You can get it at like card shops. Some Targets and Walmarts may have the Commander precons as well. They range somewhere between like $35 MSRP, I believe it is, and like $40, somewhere around there. And actually, oh, I didn't even realize that. The backs of these cards. Oh, wait a quick second, everybody. There are also other tokens on the other side. I definitely didn't even realize that. So that's really sweet that they're actually starting to do that a whole lot more often now, printing these dual-sided tokens. Wow, so that's really awesome. Good for you, Wizards of the Coast. I'm actually really shocked at that. But yeah, as I was saying, if you guys have any suggestions for additions for this type of a mono white deck, leave them down in the comments below, and give some ideas for some players out there that purchase this deck and want to improve on it. You can find it at like some Walmarts, Targets, and stores like that. And usually your local hobby shop or card shop will likely have the Commander precons for quite some time after their release. So be sure to check them out and purchase one for somewhere around $35 or $40. I'm actually pretty happy with the Forged in Stone deck, and I actually think it looks pretty sweet. And personally, I love getting more Planeswalkers for my collection, and Nahiri is definitely really sweet. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace out.
If you guys want to keep up to date with everything that we have going on here at Absolute MTG, remember to hit that subscribe button, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. Also, remember to check out our sponsors of the channel, MTG Madness and AVUgames.com. But as always, thank you guys for watching.